Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to episode 12 of BBHC's podcast. Today we're talking about whether you're wasting your time and money on buying supplements and vitamins. Why are we even talking about this? I mean, why would someone be wasting their time and money on supplements and vitamins?
Well, people need to know that when they are taking supplements and going to a health shop, buying supplements off the shelf, they need to know what they're buying and what they're spending their money on. Otherwise, they're just kind of trusting people, and people are already like untrusting of the medical industry. That's why they're turning to the natural health industry. However, when they're buying these supplements and they start taking these supplements, the body, if it's not healthy and like really, really healthy from a really, really healthy diet, it's just not absorbing the supplements. Like the supplements are just not being absorbed by the body. So you may as well not take them. That's kind of why we're talking about it. One of the reasons why we're talking about it. There's others too. Right.
So do you have an example of that?
Well, like for instance, if you're not eating right, a lot of people, they eat this, like the FDA's food pyramid, which is like high grain, high carbohydrates. And what they don't realize about that kind of a diet is it messes up your digestive tract. So your food's not being digested properly, which is one of the reasons why they're always hungry and why they become fat when they eat carbohydrates, is because it makes you hungrier and hungrier and hungrier, which we've explained in other videos. But with like things like seeds and nuts, certain seeds and nuts, for instance, and now you think you're eating healthy, like, I'm going to buy myself a packet of seeds and nuts, and like some seeds are okay.
Grains mostly.
Well, grains are seeds. So they've been designed not for human consumption. They've actually been designed to disseminate. They're trying to survive. It's an organism. So what it's designed to do is it's designed to be either eaten by a bird or some kind of an animal, and it goes somewhere else, and this thing poops it out somewhere, and then a tree grows, or more grass grows, like wheat grows, or whatever, which wheat is just a grass. And but why doesn't it get digested in the animal's stomach? Is because it's got these phytoacids in there, which is like a preservative, it's like a natural preservative. Like if you take an almond, for instance, and you have that brown skin on it, that's made of phytoacid. So that's why some people get cramps when they eat those kinds of nuts. So now that stuff builds up in your digestive tract. It's not just from nuts in there. There's all sorts of things that does it, and also preservatives in food, canned food.
Yes.
And all sorts of things. Most things have preservatives in. If you're going to buy something off the shelf, it's probably got preservatives in, which means it's preserved from rotting. So, it's not being digested.
Yes.
So now that builds up on the walls of your intestines and in your stomach, and so it doesn't digest anything anymore, including your supplements. So you're like spending, I remember when we used to buy vitamins off the shelf and that, we were spending like 3,000-4,000 rand, which is like, $400 a month on vitamins. So it was a waste of money. We might as well have been not,
spending it on
on supplements, on something else. Movies or something.
Right.
So that's kind of what the problem is with these supplements. And
makes sense.
Yeah. You want to know something else from me?
No.
Oh.
Do you want to know something from me?
Yeah, can you give us an example of like something that could be?
Yes, I suppose another example would be like fat-soluble vitamins. Like omega-3, or vitamin D, vitamin A. Those are all essential to your body.
Vitamin D, vitamin E.
Exactly. Yeah. And so those will not be absorbed by the body if your digestive system is not working properly.
And the bile.
If you don't have enough acid to break it down, or your liver's not producing enough bile because you've got liver damage. Or like you say, if you've got inflammation of the digestive system because you've been having an unhealthy diet, then you could be taking those vitamins daily,
Yeah.
and they are just not going to be broken down in your digestive system and transported into your body, into the areas where it's actually needed and wanted.
Yeah,
so
because like a bile is like a washing liquid. It washes the fat down and makes it into smaller molecules.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're eating badly and your liver is not doing well, which is 90% of the planet. Not to scare anybody, but that is the case. Your bile is not going to wash down fat-soluble vitamins as well as any other fat. So it's just like it's going to go through your digestive tract and come out the other end like a seed that an animal eats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but then does that mean that we shouldn't be taking supplements?
There's two answers to that. So you get different kinds of supplements, and a supplement really is something to supplement your nutrition. That's what it should be. So if you need to supplement, like you eat a lot of cruciferous vegetables, so if you wanted to supplement that and get all the real goodness out of cruciferous vegetables, you could take something like DUM.
Yes.
So that's a supplement that could be used, but still it has to be digested properly. So you should be getting your nutrients, including your vitamins and your minerals and everything, from your food. And these days you don't get it much, but if you look around, you do find that kind of food, like a highly dense nutritional food. So that's what you've really got to have a look at. You can't say don't take supplements, because we prescribe supplements, but we prescribe a herbal supplement. That is it's not a synthetic supplement. That you're finding in the shops these days. So you find like vitamin B. You get B complex capsules, and vitamin C, which is 99% of the vitamin C on the shelf you may as well not touch. It's like one of, I don't know, something like 75 elements of what's in vitamin C, which is the ascorbic acid, which is not even the useful element in vitamin C, and people buy it. So you may as well not. You may as well not do that. You can get vitamin C from lots of different kinds of food. You can get vitamin B from different kinds of food. You can get your vitamin A and your vitamin K and vitamin D from the sun. If you live in an area where there's not a lot of sun, then you would have to take some kind of a supplement. So that's when it does become like viable or like kind of justified to take a supplement. It's like sometimes people with like sleep apnea, they might need a big dose of certain kinds of vitamins. And so you take the synthetic vitamin, but your body will only be really absorbing on most occasions, like 5 or 10% of what it says. So if you're getting 100 milligrams of vitamin B1, for instance, you might only be getting 5 or 10 milligrams, from that 100 milligram capsule. But
what about like food-based vitamins?
Yeah, you can get. Or you mean like food-based? Yeah.
Vitamins.
That can work. Things like. I know you do get some really good vitamin C's, for instance, that are made from different kinds of flowers and berries. And berries, yeah.
But then it's only if they don't add other things into.
Yeah.
Because lots of times we check people's current vitamins that they're taking, and we say, okay, show us the ingredients, and then there's like honey and starch and
rice flour.
Yeah.
But all these things that stop you from digesting food.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I agree there. It's like it is a and it's a marketing thing. You got to the health industry is very much turning into like a mini big pharma. Where these guys, a lot of them are into profit. And they're trying to make profit, and they will cut corners to do that. So one needs to be careful when you buy these things. However, it's not a generality. You don't want to say everybody in the natural health industry is like that, because I've seen some really, really good products out there that I would take. But you've got to look really carefully to find them, and like we know when we check people's supplements when they start our program and they show us what they're getting. It's like quite interesting. Like to see what they put in these things, It's like, what? Strychnine.
Which leads us to what's going to be our next podcast subject.
Yeah.
It's going to be the importance of reading labels.
On everything.
On everything, not just
Not
vitamins.
just on your shirt.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Not just on your vitamins, on your supplements, but on the food that you eat. And so definitely tune in on to our next podcast, because that's going to be very interesting. You're going to be surprised at what you see.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, the only label that you should be reading is on your clothes as they're getting smaller.
Yes.
On our program.
On our program, yes.
But yeah, that will be a good one, that one, because it is a problem.
Yeah.
You know, lots of people on our program as well, you know, as they get educated, they realize more and more, like holy moly, like I thought I was being healthy. You know?
Yes.
I thought I was, but I don't know why I'm sick all the time, and I'm taking all these supplements.
Yeah.
Supplements that are making you sick.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, but
No.
they're not making you healthy. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Cool. So subscribe to our podcast, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.